Is the safety break?
I just brought it.
Well, first scrimmage is in the books. The first comment would be we're not where we need to be, that's for sure. But I didn't expect it to be that way. I challenged the guys today to play with effort, toughness, and execution. I did think the effort was good. I thought the toughness was okay, and I thought the execution was poor. So, good news is we've got another scrimmage next week to show some progress. We'll try to simplify things today to let the guys play. We're trying to find the best 50, 60 football players. And I'm not necessarily trying to find ones that know what to do right now. I want to find the best football players. Run, tackle, hit, block, protect the ball, play special teams. And I think we're going to be able to identify some of that by the video we watched tomorrow. But I know you guys will ask about the quarterback. So I'll address that by saying that I don't really know. I'm going to reserve judgment until I watch the tape, because each guy that did something good did something really boneheaded. So I don't know that we got anywhere in regards to the quarterback. I want to see the tape. In regards to the backs, Nick got to carry the ball. He did well. He carried it 7 or 8 times. I think the officials were more worried about it than we were, because they were trying to blow the whistle quick, and we didn't want that. So he got tackled and did well with it. And it was important to him to get over that psychologically, but also the physical conditioning part of getting up and down off the ground. We missed too many tackles on defense, really poor tackling, and that's indicative of not tackling in practice. So we've got to put a bigger emphasis on getting in position to strike and tackle people so we don't miss those. Got a lot of yards after contact and yards after the catch today, which in my history is usually the case at the first scrimmage. So we got a lot of improvement to do. But I was pleased with the effort, I'll say that. And the punter hit some good punts. That was promising. So with that, I'll open it up to you guys.
Coach, obviously everybody's been following the Maurice Smith thing. He shows up on the field right away. I guess 2 questions. One, how did you broach that with the rest of the team, you know, in terms of his inclusion and why you needed him? And then secondly, where does he fit in? Do you know yet?
Yeah, I'm not sure I know the answer to the second one yet. It'll be kind of how it goes. But you know, I was real positive with the team. I was excited that a lot of the players are excited for him. They know that Maurice Smith makes us a better football team. Maurice is going to come in and compete and work his tail off, which he's done all his life. That's all he's ever done, is work for what he's gotten. And he's got to do the same thing here. But it was very positive. A lot of guys receptive to him. He knew a lot of guys on our team through recruiting, so all that went great.
Is there going to be an acclimation period for him?
That's what he's in now.
Will he get full go Monday?
Full go? No, he's got to go through acclimation. So, but he may be in the same thing as the other players, because we may not be in full pads.
Okay.
So,
How does Maurice's familiarity with y'all and the defense kind of affect his ability to come and hit the ground running?
yeah, I think that helps Maurice. I think Maurice is comfortable in the system because he knows a lot of the verbiage and the vocabulary, and it's easy for him to pick up on. Certainly everything is not the same, so he's got to get caught up to speed on that. He's also ready to get caught up to speed to football shape. He's only been working out. He hasn't had pads on or been out in the heat, so that's going to be the biggest area he's got to work on.
And what's your reasoning behind the philosophy that graduate students should be able to transfer to SEC schools but not undergraduate students?
The biggest way is that once they graduated, they fulfilled their commitment to the university and been successful and able to move on. But to be honest with you, we've kind of moved past all this, and we're happy for Maurice. Happy that Greg Sankey decided to do the things he did, and looking forward now with Maurice going forward that he can be successful in graduate school and on the football field.
Just in general, what is it that graduate transfers bring to the team?
Yeah, again, we're moving forward past this and we're moving on.
As far as get back to the quarterbacks again, how did you kind of work when they did something, get a chance like with the quote unquote first unit, and how did they?
Yeah, they all rolled. So we had a big script that we were going to do, and the first scrimmage in the spring last year, Jacob didn't go into the one offense, but he was able to roll in there today, and we kind of played the scrimmage just like we practiced. So he got to go, each guy got to go with each group in different situations. So each guy kind of rolled in there and took reps with the ones, and I hope it came out balanced. I don't know for sure if it did or not as far as the number of reps. I'll look and see, I haven't seen that yet.
How do you feel about your inside linebackers after Roquan and Reggie and H-Rose in terms of, can you count on those other guys so far?
No, it's work in progress. You know, I think those guys are showing great effort. You know, Johnny O'Neill, Will Gwens, Ryan Rankin, those guys have really done a good job of learning their assignments. They're not ready to play yet. We've got to improve in that area. We're going to look at some other guys maybe at that position and make sure we get the depth we need.
Back to Nick, at surface level, I know that the scrimmage was going to be a big litmus test for you. Did you like what you saw out of what you
Yeah, you know, I don't know, because I can't judge. But the first couple runs I seemed to notice because he got those early and kind of got them out of the way. Then after that, I mean, we've been through so many practices where he's been carrying the ball. It wasn't the center of attention. It wasn't focused. I mean, he broke some tackles. He probably didn't look as sudden as he has in the past, but a lot of these guys are, you know, they got camp legs. They've practiced a lot of days in a row. So tomorrow will be our first day off for them to recover and gain some rest. And typically they come out Monday looking a lot faster, so I expect them to be a lot faster on Monday.
couldn't help but notice that Sonny didn't have protection on his left arm, obviously no contact, but did you let him, in terms of like field vision or anything, do anything more than that?
No, I mean, I think that was just knowing that he was not gonna be a part of the scrimmage, so it may have been a lesson for that fact, but it wasn't like the next step or anything like that.
Kirby, you've been saying you're looking for leaders. Anybody step up today and kind of catch your eye?
You know, I thought towards the end, some offensive linemen tried to pick it up and challenge some guys. We've really been on them about challenging each other, to push each other. You know, there's such a complacency right now where it's like, I'm just okay doing me. I don't want to affect anybody else. And we show them videos of guys that are affecting their team in the NFL. We show them videos of different people affecting other people, and we're trying to kind of develop that culture, but it hasn't sprung home yet. I think slowly but surely it's starting to.
What did you see from Elijah Holyfield and Ryan Harrigan today?
Saw some real tough runners. You know, they broke a lot of those tackles I'm talking about. Those guys ran with a lot of effort, a lot of toughness. You know, not going with it, they put the ball on the ground, and we got to get more turnovers on defense. And you got to tell the offense protected the ball, then put the ball on the ground.
How much of a challenge do you think these freshmen are putting on these guys in front of them?
A lot. This freshman class now, I'm proud of the way they've competed and responded. You know, I think the fact that you get to come in summer and we get to legally meet with them has allowed kids as freshmen to be able to play more. So we're sitting out there, I'm going, wow, on every 2D, there's this guy that just got here. And he's surpassing guys that are sophomores and juniors quickly. So, I mean, I have been pleased with this group. Because I always argue that they're not as good as people rank them and they give them all these accolades. But this group has come in and competed, and they're going to provide depth for us right away.
So anything done with the kicking game today?
Oh yeah, we had a lot of kicking game. We had punt returns, we had punts, we had a lot. Kickoffs, kickoff coverages. What you want to know?
I don't know about the kick, because I mean, I guess when you got going for the field goal.
You don't know if they made it or not?
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, one guy made it, one guy didn't. Good going.
Kirby, they played some passing game, they can take a lot of.
You know, I know there was 1 or 2 minutes. We had a third down period. Reggie Davis caught a big ball that beat us, and it ended up being a touchdown, outran the coverage. So he made some plays, you know. But nothing that really stuck out. I think 2 minutes, there was a couple big balls in there.
Kirby, do you want to try and use the scrimmage to, you mentioned earlier, divvy up in terms of snaps and reps for the quarterbacks going forward? Do you think that's going to happen?
Well, I want to reserve judgment until I see the tape, so I can say, all right, this is where we're going from here. To say that one guy's going to be ruled out from the scrimmage, I think I know enough to know that's not going to be the case. But we are going to have to start getting to where guys can get more reps to develop and see where we're going. But, I mean, obviously, we got another scrimmage. And it's a fundamental week for us, but we're going to continue to work on fundamentals, not on opponents, and trying to get us better. And then at scrimmage too, we're obviously going to have to make some decisions coming out of it on who gets those reps. But I can't say sitting here before you now exactly how each guy played. So.
You said it early on, a punter had some nice punts. Which one was that?
Flip a coin. No, I think both those kids have punted well. You know, the operation times of the freshmen has improved every day, and Bryce gets it off as good as anybody. But the other kids probably been more consistent.
How about your tackles situation on the offensive line? You feel like that's solidified? You had a rotation there?
I think we got who we got, Joe, and we got to make those guys ready to play. I'm not comfortable. So I think we got guys that can play winning football. Obviously, Isaiah Wynn's played in this league, and he's played good. You know, it's not naturally what he is, but he's played it. Greg's come a long way. Greg's had a lot of practices, and Greg's getting more and more confidence. Catalina, I can't say how he played today. That'd be unfair and unjust. But the guy's a good football player. You know, he lines up and plays. And then after those three guys, kind of in a rotating deal, you've got Kendall Baker and Bynum fighting it out for that fourth spot. So those other three are a little bit ahead of the others. And we'll have to figure out who our best five lineup is. And I think that we got six that I really feel good about. But where that starting five comes is going to be determined in the next week.
What do you think of Trenton Thompson so far?
Well, it's all good and bad. I told Trenton he's got to improve his body language, and sometimes he looks like he's not into it, but usually we light a little fire under him and he makes some plays. And he's done that. So Trenton got to play better technique-wise, play with his hands better, and play with better toughness. Because I know the sky's the limit for Trenton, and he hasn't reached his potential, and we're going to challenge him to do that. Because if we're going to be great, he's got to be great.
How good do you think he could be, and how good do you think he could be if he doesn't apply himself like you're talking about?
He can be good. Trenton can be good. Trenton's got to play better technique. Oh, that counted?
Yeah.